Model 1873 Trapdoor was the first standard-issued breech-loading rifle adopted by the U.S. Army, produced by Springfield Armory. Its service life was between 1873 and 1892, even though some were still used after that fact. Chambered in .45-70, which meant it was a .45 caliber bullet with 70 grains of black powder. So to put it in perspective, before the Trapdoor, we had to pour powder down the barrel, put the projectile in the wad and ram it down. Then we had to put a cap on the nipple before we were ready to shoot. Now with this rifle, everything is contained into one cartridge. You have your projectile, your powder charge, and your ignition source. So all you had to do was open the top cover, slap in this cartridge, close the top cover, and cock the rifle, and you were ready to go.
All right. Oh. Oh, that's nice. And now it's gone. There you go.
I'm sorry, the warmth was so fleeting. You can shoot another shot.
Oh. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, I'm doing twos so you can kind of see a group. So I think this gun was a parts gun. If you look at the breech block, it's a different finish than the receiver, in better condition I should say. The receiver's pretty pitted. That side plate is pretty fantastic. I've seen a lot of examples where you can't see the Springfield Eagle anymore because it's so rusted. There's no damage to the Eagle, so I was really impressed by that. But the big thing I noticed was the rear sight. I believe that sight's from a model 1884. At least that's what everyone's telling me. But when I did do research on the model 1873, the sights did look different than this. So I do believe it might have been parted together. Plus I can't really show this because it's so long. Right here, the end cap is missing and the cleaning rod is missing. I was going to replace both of those, but the cleaning rod is like $100 just for the, wow! So I probably won't do that, but eventually I might get a new end cap for it. But the big thing I noticed about this gun that was dangerous was the barrel fit to the receiver. I luckily had to take this stock off because there's this little piece of metal right here that holds the breech block in place, and it's supposed to go into the stock. Well, it was kind of outside the stock, so I took it out to put it in place, and when I picked it up I noticed I could go whoop, whoop, whoop with the barrel to the receiver. Now I do have footage of this. I'll put it right here. I will say that it was with my phone, so it's not the greatest quality. I just wanted to show my gunsmith what I was talking about, but you might be able to see it from that footage. But anyways, I sent it off to a gunsmith. He put a spacer in between the barrel and the receiver so that he was able to wrench it down on that little, what do you call it, a wedge. So anyways, he was able to re-headspace the gun and secure the barrel to the receiver. That's why I kind of think this was a parts gun. Is the barrel didn't seem like it fit the receiver right. The top cover is a different finish in a different condition than the receiver. Same thing with the side plate. So I kind of wonder if some guy decided to part this together from a whole bunch of random things. Of course I didn't catch it. At the time of recording this video, ammo is really hard to find, and this was about the only thing I could find that wasn't really hot ammunition. I didn't want to shoot really hot stuff through this antique gun. So I found HSM, which is a cowboy load. It's a lead nose bullet. I thought it would be a lot more pleasant to shoot through this thing. It actually there's so much smoke when I shot it, it made me feel like I was shooting an old musket. So it was kind of cool. And the accuracy was actually pretty nice. I was actually impressed. Now, I'm not saying it's a precision gun, but so this is the group at about 25 yards. We started short just to get this thing sighted in, and then we went out to 100, and we had some decent groups. But there's a couple things that make it difficult to get groups with this thing. For one, it's a very long gun, so it's very front heavy, so if you're standing with it, it's definitely a challenge. Also, these sights, since they're so far apart, can be a little bit hard to see. I didn't have a difficulty, but a couple of the other shooters with me did. And it didn't help that the sun was setting right in front of us. Actually, in the footage you could see we made well, I didn't make it. Don, one of the guys at the range, made this little covering and then a little trapdoor that, I know, funny trapdoor, little slot that pops up that we were putting the gun through just so that the sun wasn't in our face. Because the sun, it rests right in front of where we're shooting. So that made it difficult. But I think the overwhelming issue wasn't the weight, it wasn't the sights, but it was the trigger. That is a heavy trigger.
Actually kind of saw that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sun is like
I know.
coming through these little holes. Yeah.
It's just awful.
The front sight's fine, but I got the sun shining through these bullet holes.
Oh, some of the bullet holes getting you?
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
I would like to shoot this thing some more. I'd love to be able to tighten up my groups and see what this gun is capable of. Also, to this point, I've not been able to clean it. The barrel is so long, I don't have a cleaning rod long enough. I'm waiting on one to be shipped in, so I'm very thankful that I wasn't shooting black powder. So that's something to keep in mind. This thing is ridiculously long, and since the gun doesn't come with a cleaning rod, I had nothing. Absolutely nothing that I could clean the barrel with. So hopefully the next couple days it's coming. It's a birch wood I got. Hopefully it lasts. I'm just buying it for this gun. Also, with this gun, I only have one case that fits it and just barely fits it. This thing is long. I know I've said that a couple times, but I've always loved this gun. There's just something about putting brass into it, and I'm going to open up this box so I can tell you what I'm talking about. So I got a whole bunch of spent casings because what I'm about to do is so much fun. So you put the spent casing in, close the breech block, and it's so much fun. All right, pull a bullet out of my tactical pouch here. And we're approximately 50 yards away from the target. This is a long, heavy rifle, so we're gonna see what I can do. I think I pulled that shot, if I'm being honest. That was convenient. I'm gonna shoot it one more time, see if I can do a little bit better than that, because I think I pulled my shot. It does feel like I'm shooting a black powder. I didn't catch it that time. But I think I'm pulling my shots, to be honest with you, because it's got a heavy trigger on it. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was an awesome gun to shoot. I absolutely love it. It was just such a cool historical piece to shoot. So anyways, let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see in future videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. I got a lot of cool stuff coming up.